From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. They will score. Pick 6 for the Texans TD. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
But now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. Well, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. They get Amos for the pick, and they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot down.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Texans 14. Colts nothing. Taimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
23 yards on the play.
1st down, Indianapolis.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the 1st quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. This is Mack on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Flushed out right. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things up.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
He's got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact.
Now the ball comes loose. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Allen to throw on 3rd down. Quickly to Thielen here. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Allen again. And it is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to
Hunter Henry. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Well, they had the right down and the definite distance to take a shot downfield, but it didn't work out the way that they had envisioned.
No, that's a situation where if you take a sack close to the line of scrimmage, it's not that bad, but a loss like that, you can't take a sack there.
Yeah, absolutely. The one thing you cannot do, they did.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They'll run on 1st down. Moore. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Out of the gun, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He'll call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well. But
a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And Watson's throw is taken in by QT. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 30. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap for Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the red zone now, Watson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Watson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They will indeed snap it to Watson. Buying time to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Texans 21, Colts 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
3rd down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll try and run for this with Matt. And this is going to be a Colts first down as good running gets them to about the 44. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
9 yards.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Watson throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
He's got to hook up to QT. Now, loose football. The ball comes out. The Colts pick it up. They have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Trying to get that one to his running back, Marlon Mack. But it's going to be 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Hunter Henry. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
That ties the game.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And we are tied at 21. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Oh, the ball is in. Watson lost it. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson. Got an open man, it's QT. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
That's a gain of 10.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Open man is QT, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Here's Ward. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, it's Watson. And that's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. And his kick is right through.
28, Colts 21. Fairbairn to kick off.
Time for the touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. From the gun, it's Allen. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Colts first down.
From the gun, Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Miles Boykin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Is good.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. On the ground with Ward. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. it's complete to QT. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
3rd and 1.
Third down. It's Ward. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground with Mack. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a carry from Mack. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Chase Claypool. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Watson. That's complete to Ward. But not before he takes it inside the 40.
If you're a fan of offensive football, this game is for you because this one's been much more like a tennis match than a football game. Back and forth, and there's another example right there of another big play in the passing game.
Here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Watson looks to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hughes. 4 yards yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. At the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
At the 5-yard line.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. But you say 3 rushing touchdowns and, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A huge play that time for the Colts. 66 yards for him on the ground. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Number 28.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try and run. Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick is
and he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Colts 42, Texans 35. Brett Maher.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Ward, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
His kick is...
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
Allen off the play fake. He completes this one to Mack. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Throwing now is Allen. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Boy, Charles, what a critical call in a tie game late.
You want to have the tight coverage. You don't want to cause the penalty. Pass interference in this case, remember, it's a yardage foul in the NFL. A spot foul where it occurs.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the Texans.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. To throw is Allen. He's going to let this go. Back in the end zone. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's third down.
Let's hear it, Texans fans, because it's third down.
Now Allen. There's that man again. It's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the option, Allen will keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll go again here with Mack. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll run it with Mack. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
And that score in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that.
It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Well, in overtime, I think Coach is always wondering, where's that magic line for my kicker? They're already in field goal range after that big play.
I'm glad you brought that up because that magic line can change throughout the game. It's constantly being updated by teams. It starts with pregame. Okay, how do you feel? As the game goes on, they might ask him again, still feel that same number? Is it a different number? Right hash, left hash? What do you need? And that goes into the play calling in OT.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everyone.